tournament at Pittsfield High School, and we are so glad you've joined us today on your sports source, 97.5 WBBA, WBBAradio.com, and the WBBA TV site available on YouTube, and we'll be telling you more about that. Just go and subscribe to the YouTube channel on WBBA Sports, and you'll be able to watch the games too. Jack Hull alongside Damon Emmerich, John Hull with us today, and Tim Hull will be running the camera. Charlie will join us in games 3 and 4 today, and our schedule looks like this. In the first game, it'll be Lovejoy and Liberty playing in the fourth place representation of the pools. Then in the 3 o'clock game, it'll be Western and Camp Point Central. Jacksonville Route Catholic and Illini West play for third and fourth place, and Pittsfield and Payson Seymour play for the championship at 6 o'clock tonight. Jackie Shireman is our engineer today. Glad you've joined us. I'm Jack Hull. Hope you'll stay tuned. Our first 2-minute break of the day on the Carnes Communication USA pregame show. We're back with more after this.
Frustrated by hidden wireless fees? Get a total plan with U.S. Cellular. Unlimited data, no hidden fees. Plus, switch now for up to $650 back. Give hidden fees the boot with U.S. Cellular.
Retail installment contract, postpaid plan, phone turn-in, and DP Plus required. Customer reimbursed for ETF or remaining device balance. Taxes and charges such as RCRF and USF apply. Unlimited speed reduced to 2 gigs after 22 gigabytes. Additional restrictions apply. See store for details.
Visit Carnes Communications, your local U.S. Cellular authorized agent on East Washington Street in Pittsfield, for the best deals and service on a network that works in the middle of anywhere.
Hi, I'm Deputy Chassie Anderson with the Pike County Sheriff's Department.
And I'm Officer Jennifer Thompson with the Pittsfield City Police.
Together, we serve all of Pike County schools representing the DARE program.
The DARE program allows law enforcement, in a cooperative effort, to not only get to know the kids in our community,
but to teach them the dangers of all drugs
and the importance of understanding the consequences of destructive decisions.
Since the early 1990s, drug overdoses have been steadily increasing in America.
Most recently, this statistic is fueled by the surge in heroin use across the country.
It's hard to really grasp the lives lost to addictions, such as drug abuse or the generations that will never be.
All because someone took a substance they shouldn't, or mixed 2 drugs that can't be mixed.
Be mindful of the decisions your teenager is making.
Talk to them.
Be educated.
And don't be afraid to ask for help.
This message is brought to you by the Pike County DARE program.
Together, we can keep our kids safe.
Liberty Village, where neighbors are friends and life is carefree, simply the finest.
As we get older and wiser, we understand more completely that few choices in life are black and white. And one of the most difficult choices can be deciding when it's time for a family member to move into assisted living. Hi, this is Angela Lee from Liberty Village of Pittsfield, and that's why among our many choices here, we offer the Hawthorne Inn. Our Hawthorne Inn is perfect for those who just need a little assistance in their daily lives. It offers personalized care from a highly trained staff 24 hours a day. And while the suites and amenities are elegant, our Hawthorne Inn is affordable. So if you're worried about a family member living on their own, consider the Hawthorne Inn at Liberty Village of Pittsfield. To schedule a tour for your loved one or for more information, visit www.libertyvillageofpittsfield.com or call 217-285-5200.
Liberty Village, where neighbors are friends and life is carefree, simply the finest.
Well, a lot of things have been going on this week as we're back on the Carnes Communication USA pregame show. Carnes Communication, you know they're there for you today on Small Business Saturday. Carnes Communication, your U.S. Cellular agent, on the corner of action. That's Jackson and Washington Street. See Mike and the gang there, or call them at 285-5400. They got great deals. They've got some free phone deals going on right now, and you may want to take a look at some of those. Well, let's take a look at what went on in the tournament so far. On Monday, the very first game of the night saw Illini West hang on to get a 57-54 win over Liberty. Then in the second game of the evening, undefeated Payson through the tournament won over Lovejoy 88-62. Pittsfield hung on for a come-from-behind victory, I guess you'd say, against Camp Point Central 46-41. The Panthers trailed early by 9, came back and got ahead by 6, and then Pittsfield was able to work their way back and get the win. Night number 2, I should say, was the first upset we felt of the tournament. Lovejoy outlasted Route 56-54. It was Payson Seymour over Western 61-49, and Camp Point Central pulled a mild upset over Illini West 57-55. On Wednesday night, where there were just 2 games, it was Route getting their first win over Western 65-52, and Pittsfield got the win over Liberty, kind of like they did the first night, got ahead, fell behind, came back and got the win 46-38. And if you think about the point totals allowed, that really is going to make a difference in why we're where we're at today. On Friday, we started at 1:30. Western got the overtime win over Lovejoy in the first contest, 68-64. Payson all over route after route led 10-0 in the ball game. Payson won 67-42. It was Camp Point Central over Liberty in double overtime, 60-57. And Illini West hammered Pittsfield last night, 67-37. But Illini West needed to win by 32. They had that 32-point margin. And, John, is that final score 67-37 correct? Because that was a three-pointer at half court.
Yeah, 67. They were up 3, Jack.
Okay, they were up 3. They were up by 33.
Sorry,
they
were up
needed
33.
to win by 32. And Jonathan Thomas made a half-court shot at the buzzer, gave the Sakis the 30-point deficit loss, but that puts Pittsfield giving up the least number of points of the three teams tied at 2-1 to play in the championship against 3-0 Payson. So it's why we've got Lovejoy and Liberty, Western and Camp Point Central, Route and Illini West, and then Pittsfield and Payson. That's our schedule for today. We're going to take a break on the Carson Communication USA pregame show. We'll talk more about this one when we come back in 3 minutes.
Here at Farmers National Bank of Grigsville, we're your hometown bank with hometown pride. We're locally owned and operated, which means our heart is where it belongs in the community. Our decisions are local, our concerns are local, and our priorities are where they belong. Find out what hometown banking is all about by visiting us on the web, fnbgrigsville.com, or calling 217-833-2329. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
How come my insurance guy and my financial guy can't be the same guy?
How come nobody asks me what my idea of retirement is? I need a plan that puts my needs first.
How come my financial planner doesn't know anything about insurance? If I don't protect what I have right now, there might not be a future.
How come nobody's asked me my idea of financial security?
Country Financial does. Many of you will be happy to know these common questions have not fallen on deaf ears. From auto, home, and life insurance to education funding and retirement planning, your Country Financial representative has the tools you need to create a tangible plan to help protect what you have now and prepare for the future.
How come no one ever told me this before?
How come?
How come you haven't talked with a Country Financial representative yet? Just call on Country and start planning. At Country, we always ask, what's your idea of financial security?
Contact Country Financial agents Rick Rodhouse or John Fessler.
When it comes to achieving big yields, success is in the genetics. And at LG Seeds, it's not just the genetics of our seed corn. It's the genetics of who we are. From our dealers out in the field to our scientists back in the lab. At LG Seeds, we are focused on the total success of our customers.
Find out how it works for your farm. Call Dean Otwell at 248-0599 or Eric Lakin at 473-6068. RC, your soil total success.
Do you have headaches? Do you suffer from back or neck pain? If so, I'm here to help. Hi, I'm Dr. Chris Lanham. My offices are located directly across from the Dairy Ripple at 200 South Madison. To reach me, our office number is 285-6300. That's 285-6300. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 6, and Saturdays by appointment. My offices are located directly across from the Dairy Ripple at 200 South Madison, where we can have you pain-free in no time.
Excuses. You've got a bunch of them. But really, the hardest part of going to school is, well, starting. Register for classes now at John Wood Community College. Seriously, what are you waiting for? Call John Wood Community College. Your college for your life. So, have you called John Wood yet? One commercial break is all the time you need to apply online or make the appointment. Seriously, what are you waiting for? Take the first step already. John Wood Community College. Your college for your life.
Welcome back on the Carnes Communication USA pregame show. Let's look at all our leading scorers in the tournament because one of them is only 23 points away from setting an all-time tournament record. Jackson Porter from Illini West. Damon has 87 points in the tournament. That's a bunch in 3 games.
Yeah, averaging 29 points a game. He's come out and he's played really well this first week of the season.
But Easton Billings with 72 points from Western. Antoine Glasper had a big game the first night, 67 total points. Trevor Voss from Payson, 55, and he's been tough on the boards along with Lane Ippinson, 50 points for Camp Point Central. Kennedy Gooding with 48 points. Lucas Luce, the sophomore, 45. Kerry Jackson from Lovejoy, 44. Jordan Nyson, 42. And Dalton Malone from Western, 40 points. Rebounding is led by two guys from Lovejoy, Kerry Jackson and DeAndre Loston, with 28 and 25 boards, along with Hayden Nyson, 25 boards. It's kind of interesting to see the skinny little sophomore with 25 boards in the tournament so far. Jackson Porter needs 22 points to tie the all-time single tournament record of 109, currently held by Dion Lavender from Alton Marquette, who's playing, at UAB now, I believe?
Played at SIU Carbondale for a year and then transferred to UAB.
And then Porter also tied the record for most free throws made in one game, as he made 11 of 12 from the charity stripe. Pittsfield playing for the championship. In Pool A, there were 3 teams at 2-1 since the head-to-head tiebreaker couldn't break the tie. The next tiebreaker is defensive points allowed. IW needed to beat Pittsfield by 32, but a last-second half-court shot made the spread 30, putting Pittsfield in the championship game and IW in the third and fourth place game. It was kind of interesting how that all broke down. But, Pittsfield's not going to give up many points in a lot of games.
No, and Coach Brad Tomei has had an opportunity, to visit with his team after last night's game. And the thing about it is you can look at it as, you wasn't a game you wanted to win or lose that badly, but you're still 2-1 coming in and have a chance to go 3-1 the opening week of the season and knock off a tough Payson Seymour squad.
There were 2 overtime games yesterday, just the 5th and 6th in the tournament history of 11 years. CPC and Liberty's game was the first to ever go to 2 overtimes. Payson is looking to be the first team other than Pittsfield to win multiple Turkey tournaments. The Indians won the 2014 tournament. Pittsfield's won the tournament 5 times, including last year's title. Easton Billings, Kennedy Gooding, and Jackson Porter have all moved into the top 10 in the scoring of the Turkey tournament. And a trivia question, there's a good chance that several sophomores will be named to the all-tournament team. The Saki Turkey tournament has seen 6 sophomores named all-tournament in the first 10 years, but only 1 freshman has made the all-tournament team. Who was that player? Anybody know?
I do.
You both know? You read it. So, John, would you have known it? Well, I better turn your mic on, hadn't we?
Yes, I could have guessed that. I couldn't have told you all the stats that are there with it, but I could have guessed who it was.
Cameron Wallace. He was a freshman just 4 years ago from Lovejoy, and he didn't return to the tournament this year. He might have become one of the all-time leading scorers. But those are some of the Turkey tourney notes that Charlie's put together. I want to thank everybody in the hospitality room and Tony Fessler and all the folks working hard here. Don Bigley's helped out, but, of course, Coach Brad Tomei, all the guys down and doing the bench work, the people singing the national anthem, and all the guys that have helped us with the broadcast, as we'll have all 4 games for you today. Why don't we take a break? We'll come back and tell you more on the Cardinals Communication USA pregame show in 2 minutes.
Seed corn companies love to talk about characteristics, maturity, emergence, vigor. Those things are important, but at FS Envision, we've developed corn with some extra characteristics, like attitude, like a fighter's will to win, like the spirit to persevere. Because in the end, those are the traits that get it done. Get Envision in the fight for you. Talk to your local FS crop specialist today. FS Envision. Never settle.
You'll find sales and deals throughout Castiles. This week, you'll find up to 25% off specialty items in the gift room. Everything to get ready for the holidays. There will be special hours coming up on Friday, November 24th. Castiles will be open till 6. And don't forget, they'll also be open this Saturday for Small Business Saturday. When it comes to all of your holiday shopping needs for gifts, baking accessories, or maybe even something to decorate the home, you'll find that Castiles can help make this a memorable holiday. Castile Color Wheel, find them just off the square in Pittsfield.
We are Area Disposal.
Since 1928, Area Companies have been your preferred environmental services provider, serving over 38 counties across central Illinois and northeast Missouri. When you see the brown can, you know Area is taking care of your community. We are proud of what we do. We are part of your community. We are clean. We are safe. We are Area Disposal.
We are Area Disposal.
Where are you in the retirement race? Just like a runner conditioning for a marathon, you must also be in shape to win the retirement race. That means preparing for retirement at all the turns in your life and career. Think of Eagle One Investments as your retirement trainer. Call Eagle One Investments today at 285-1800 to help you prepare for the ultimate goal, a comfortable retirement.
Securities offered through Securities America Incorporated, member FINRA, SIPC. Christopher Little, registered representative. Advisory services offered through Securities America Advisors, Eagle One Investments, and Securities America are unaffiliated.
Welcome back on the Cards Communication USA pregame show. 285-5400 is where you can give a call to Mike and the gang at Carnes Communication, your U.S. Cellular agent, 224 East Washington, next to Subway in Pittsfield. Also, Heaton Chevrolet Arctic Cat, 125 West Adams in Pittsfield, 285-2189 for all your transportation needs. And Mid-State Insurance Agency, serving the area with 3 locations, Pittsfield, Griggsville, and Jacksonville, offering all lines of insurance for your individual needs. You want to get taken care of, call Glenn, Julie, Seth, Angela, and Jason at Mid-State Insurance Agency, 217-285-1300. Well, when this tournament started, it only had 5 teams, and, Western, Pleasant Hill were both down at that time. A lot of people kind of wondered about the tournament. We've seen the likes of a really good Pleasant Plains team over the years. Springfield Lutheran, I felt like, hurt themselves by getting out of it and going other places when they were really going to be good down the road. We've seen Alton Marquette here for a year, and Dion Lavender here, who is a D1 player. But, it's been a fun tournament, and I miss the days of Griggsville Perry being here with some of their teams. But it's nice to have Western, Payson, Liberty, and others. And, John, we've had good crowds even on the night Pittsfield didn't play.
Yeah, good crowds. Payson and Liberty both bring really good crowds, and that's really helped a lot. And those people are basketball-watching people. They stay after a game, or they'll come early and watch a game before theirs even.
Illini West has also brought a nice crowd, and, of course, the Pittsfield locals come out and watch a lot of the games. Not a big crowd on hand for this 1:30 Saturday game, but we'll expect the gym to fill up throughout the day. We hope you'll come out and join us, too. We'll be looking closer at the matchups between these two teams now, and, when you take a look at Liberty versus Lovejoy, it's the big guys versus the little guys, because really, Guerin and Dalton Lentz are the big guys for Liberty, but a lot of youth there, but a lot of youth on Lovejoy's squad too, Damon.
Yeah, the big thing here is if you're Liberty, we know Lovejoy wants to get out and run. We have a tendency to maybe send the guy back a little bit sooner, try to get those fast break layups. So Liberty's going to have to find a way to contain them. And the big thing here for the Eagles, if they can box out after that initial shot, you may get Lovejoy to get into some foul trouble trying to get the offensive rebound.
Liberty did a good job of turning Pittsfield over better than anybody, and their guards are super quick. On the other side, Glasper can take care of himself, and so can Jackson. If they play the type of game that they can play, they could beat anybody in this tournament at any time. Ought to be a good matchup between Liberty and Lovejoy. Why don't we take a 2-minute timeout? We'll come back and set the stage, get ready for the starting lineup and the play-by-play of our first game today on WBBA. Hope you'll stay tuned. We're back in 2 minutes.
Hoping that you're enjoying the broadcast of this game of the Liberty Eagles, it's brought to you in part by Skirvin Excavating and Concrete. Andy Skirvin specializes in ventilation, excavating, construction, and concrete work such as basements. They offer free estimates, so if you need a bid, give Andy a call. His number, 217-440-4290. That's Skirvin Excavating and Concrete in Liberty.
As a mom or dad, your life is busy enough. You've got kids to get ready, get them to school, go to work, pick them up from school, take them to dance, basketball, the movies, the list goes on and on. What you don't have time for? Being sick. That's where Illini Express comes in. We offer walk-in medical care with short wait times at times that work into your busy life. Open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. on the south side of the Pittsfield Square. Illini Express will get you in, examined by one of our great providers, and then on your way to good health. Illini Express for those people who just don't have time to be sick.
State Farm, this is Gwen.
Salutations, Gwen. I have car insurance, but I want to protect the rest of the stuff in my apartment. Some of my action figures were ruined recently.
We can add a renter's policy. For the cost of one action figure, we can protect your entire army of action figures against fire, theft, burst pipes.
Great! You have no idea how hard it is untangling wet alien hair.
Add renter's insurance to your auto policy and get to a better state. State Farm.
State Farm agent Rod Prentice at 311 West Washington, 285-6930.
Filled with community pride, it's 104 Collision in Liberty, and they are pleased to be able to be one of the sponsors bringing you this action of the Liberty Eagles. Kurt Wolf reminds you, when something happens, give 104 Collision a call at 217-645-3104, and you can also email him at collision_104@yahoo.com. That's 104 Collision, supporting the Liberty Eagles.
Well, you know, a lot of things going on around the area. One of those is the IHSA football tournaments. 5A football was played today. Chicago Phillips beat a good Dunlap team 33-7. Boy, there were some good games yesterday. 1A, Tuscola got beat by 1 by Lena Winslow, 21-20. Forsyth saw Gibson City Melvin Sibley come back and win, I think, 39-34, if I'm not mistaken, in that game. Third game was kind of a blowout. We expected Immaculate Conception of Elmhurst to be pretty good, but boy, what a job by Pleasant Plains, starting out as a 16 seed, finishing up in the championship game. Really proud of them. And in 4A, it couldn't have been any better. Rochester kicked the field goal as time runs out to beat Morris 24-21 in some pretty darn good football action. Of course, we're getting ready to start the 6A game up there at DeKalb. So they'll have 6A at 1:30. At 4 o'clock, it'll be the 7A game. 6A is Crystal Lake, Prairie Ridge. They take on LaGrange Park. They were supposed to start at 1, but I don't think it's underway yet. Then they'll have a 7A and an 8A game tonight, too. And Northern's been a pretty good place for them to have that tournament. Can't complain every other year going up that direction.
Couldn't ask for better weather for a state football championship either.
If you're Rochester, you had to like the weather. Well, John's going to get us started as I get ready for the starting lineup. So let's get ready for Lovejoy and Liberty.
Starting lineups today are brought to you by Service Master Cleaning and Restoration, your experts on fire, water, and mold remediation, specializing in carpet and upholstery, tile, grout, and duct cleaning. Restore your peace of mind. Service Master, 877-339-0333 at yellowrestored.com.
Just the second time we've seen the Lovejoy visiting uniforms. KJ Hayward, one of our favorites, their team 1 and 2. Jesse and Jaffe Wolfolk are the other assistant coaches. They'll start at 1 guard forward swing, the 6'5 junior, Kari Jackson. Add another guard, one of the tournament leading scorers, the 5'7 junior, Antoine Glasper. Third starter today is the 6'3 junior forward, Jeremiah Perry. Also in the starting lineup, the 6'5 sophomore, DeAndre Loston, and the fifth starter today, 5'10 and the junior, Nija Carlisle. Carlisle, Loston, along with Perry, Glasper, and Jackson, they're pretty good size for KJ Hayward's squad from Lovejoy. Liberty has head coach Greg Altmix. They're 0-3 in the tournament, but they play dandy games all the way through. Jeff Obert and Alex Altmix are their assistants. At 1 guard is the 6'1 sophomore, Landon Obert. Get used to the use, because there's another 6-foot sophomore playing guard. His name is Jordan Nyson. At another starting position today, getting the nod, the 5'4 sophomore, Tanner Hessling. Also in the starting lineup, the 5'9 sophomore, Joe Owens. And a senior, the 6'1 senior, Dalton Lentz. He's kind of the Snow White with the 7 dwarfs to this squad. Kind of reminds me years ago of Mr. Gunnerman as he kind of worked alongside with all those young kids from Pleasant Hill, but really doing a nice job, this Dalton Lentz, a member of that team that finished third in the state of Illinois.
Yeah, and the big thing here for Liberty is what you're going to get night in and night out is they're going to come out and play hard. And when you're a high school squad, if you come out and play hard, that's going to give you a chance to win most games.
Get ready to roll. Lentz will jump against Loston, and that's the way things get started. The Illini Express reminding you not to let the flu season get you down. Illini Express 7 to 7 Monday through Saturday on the southwest corner of the Pittsfield Square. John Shepard will be outdistanced by these two. Loston will tip it, but Owens will win the bid, and Liberty will get the ball to start things off. He'll get it to Hessling. Hessling to Nyson. Open for a tray. In and out, no good. Obert's going to try to run it down. Gets it into Lentz. Nice pass. Finds his way. Reverse layup. Can't get it over Perry. And the rebound comes off to Perry. He'll get it to Jackson in the front court. Here come the squad from Lovejoy in their dark uniforms. Glasper tries to make something happen. Gets it over to Carlisle and back to Glasper. Now they'll play a little catch with Perry against the zone of Liberty. Kind of a 1-1-3. I know they don't really play it like that, but that's what it looks like. Glasper says all this fired up from outside, and guess what? He's good again. 3-0 Lovejoy in the early going, and now traveling against Liberty. An unforced turnover against one of their guards in the early going as he just got a little bit too big a hurry there. Turnovers have been kind of the name of the game a little bit in this tournament, too. It'll be Perry getting it into Glasper. Glasper's really done a nice job, and I think he's got a good shot at making the all-tournament team. Carlisle in the corner to Jackson. Back to Glasper. He'll get it down low to Loston at the free throw line. Right side, Carlisle. In the corner, Perry with the 2 inside the arc, and Perry gets his first bucket of the game, and it's a 5-0 lead. Now full court pressure against Liberty. Nyson and Hessling bringing it in. Nyson knows what to do as he drives it by Carlisle. Bounces it down low to Owens, has to go back after it. Gets it to Lentz, has a little trouble. He's going to have to go up there. Gets a 3-second call, and he'll be fouled on the way, and it looks like Loston's going to pick up the early foul.
That'll be Loston's first team foul against the Wildcats, so it will send to the line for the Liberty Eagles, looking for their first points of the contest, Dalton Lentz. 6'1" senior's first attempt is up, and it is good.
Pike County Concrete, LSSD Trucking, 3D Leasing for your concrete and for your next project, 285-5548. Trucking, 285-2808. Call the Dunham boys today, 5-1.
And make it 5-2 as Lentz makes the pair, and it's a 5-2 Lovejoy lead.
Dalton's a good player. Really got to like him. Up front, Glasper with it, gets it off to Jackson. Jackson looks down low, can't find anything. Back to Carlisle, now to Jackson, top of the key. Glasper, right side Perry on the bounce. Tries a little shake and bake, can't find an opening. Jackson in the corner for three. It's short. Rebound comes off to Hessling. All 5-4 of him charges up there. Gets the ball to Owens kind of awkwardly. Now Obert drives in. A little runner up, won't fall. Gets his own rebound. He'll turn, try to use the backboard, won't work. Lenz with the good position, can't get it to fall. And contact this time sees Carlisle come out with the rebound. Leaves it off to Glasper on the right side. Top of the key, 6 minutes left first quarter, and a Way-Cool Collision Center scoreboard, 5-2. Lovejoy with the early lead here, and the two teams have finished fourth in their pool. Consolation championship is what you'd call this in a lot of tournaments. Loston down low, couldn't catch it, turnover, and the steal goes the way of Nyson. Nyson with the dribble, leaves it in the corner to Obert. Obert doesn't really look for the three a lot of times, but he gets it down low to Lentz, and that means the big guy for Lovejoy is going to have a couple of fouls.
Loston picks up his second as he was leaning on the back of Lentz. Going to have our first substitutions of the game. Checking in for Lovejoy will be D'Angelo Island, and for Liberty checking in is Knowlton Klingel, who will be the inbounds man underneath their own basket.
Klingel just a freshman. He started a lot, and Lentz catches it right off the face, and after getting hit in the nose the other day, he really didn't want to see that off the tip. So that'll be a turnover against Liberty. That's the worst thing that could have happened to him right now.
Yeah.
He's really got a sore nose.
And he's expecting a bounce pass there, and it comes up.
Glasper into the front court, coast to coast, leaves it down low for Jackson. Catch, can't get it to fall. Rebound, Perry up and good. Perry's got 4 in the ball game, and it's a 7-2 lead. My mistake. Biggest lead of the day right now at 5:20 of the first quarter on the Way-Cool Collision Center scoreboard. Nyson needs to do something with it. The Owens, who was in double figures the first game, and he knows how to kind of get garbage around the basket. Nyson flies in. He's going to be fouled on the play, and he's going to shoot 2, hacked in the act on the way.
Nyson is fouled by Nija Carlisle. That's Carlisle's first, third-team foul against Lovejoy. As Jack told you, Jordan Nyson will go to the line. That's where both of the points for the Eagles have come from in this one, and now they've got 3.
Damon Emmerich, Farmers National Bank of Griggsville. Ask Damon for your next auto, home, business, and farm loan today. 285-1943 in Pittsfield. Griggsville, Mount Sterling, member FDIC, equal housing lender, and sitting right next to me today.
Ryan Hedrick in for Liberty as Nyson makes the pair. It's a 7-4 Lovejoy lead.
We've been calling him Hedrick, and I hope that's right.
Well, let's go with that one.
We'll try it. 5 minutes left first quarter, 7-4. Lovejoy with the basketball in the lead on the Way-Cool Collision Center scoreboard. Now Elam with the basketball. He'll work on the right side. Has a little trouble with it. Tied up, ball knocked away, and Glasper's there to recover. He's kind of the steady guy for this squad. He's a pretty tricky dribbler. Went to East St. Louis High School last year, and now the ball goes out, and they're going to say,
it'll be Liberty basketball. Turnover against Lovejoy, their second.
I had to wait and see who was going to do what, and guess what? Lentz has got a bloody nose again after that pop to the nose, and so Owens back into the ball game, and Hedrick and Owens will both be out there trying to break the press. They'll run a little press breaker against the man-to-man. They'll get it to Nyson. Nyson bounces down to Hedrick. Can't get the bunny to fall. Jackson had the rebound, then Perry's going to get credit with it. Glasper, spin move to the basket with the left hand. He went a lot of directions in one trip down. He's got 5, and the score is 9-4, ties the biggest lead. The other way, Obert pulls up from 6 and nails it. He's got his first 2, and it's a 9-6 ball game in the early going. Glasper on the right side. Nobody stops him. Leaves it in the corner. That's to Carlisle. Carlisle will dribble it back out. Top of the key to Glasper. I asked about him being a football player. They said he played for East St. Louis's championship team last year, but didn't get to play a lot, and decided to come over to Brooklyn Lovejoy to school. a school of 24 students, one of the smallest in the state. Elin gets it down low, back to Perry, now to Glasper for a three off the front of the rim. Jackson with the rebound, glides in, doesn't use the board, doesn't get the shot to fall, and Hendricks got the rebound. Over in the front court from Klingel, tries the shot, gets it back himself, leaves it off to Nyson on the teardrop for two. All of a sudden, it's 9-8. Liberty's cut it to 1 at the 3:35 mark of the first quarter on the Waco Collision Center scoreboard show. Well, just the scoreboard. There's no show.
Stay tuned for the show.
That's right. Glasper, left side, breaks the press, leaves it off to Jackson, runs over a man, and that'll be an offensive foul against Lovejoy.
That'll be their third turnover. It'll be Glasper's first, fourth team foul against Lovejoy. As Lentz is back in for the Eagles, they got that nosebleed under control.
Hopefully, boy, he got whacked last night. When that big boy goes down, he's hurt. Owens will get the inbounds pass. He'll get the ball to Ober under pressure by Elin. Works it on the right side. When you play against the 1-2-2 all week long in practice, don't let the baseline or the sideline trap you. Down low, they get it to Lentz. Puts it off the window and good. They wanted to go low to him. They've caused foul trouble, and they've got it to work. He's got, 3 in the ball game and a lead change?
He's got 4, first lead change of the game.
Thank you, sir. Now Elin on the right side. Little game of runs, and that's what Liberty's had a lot of, is they've been behind, up, and then not been able to maintain it. Ball knocked away by Klingel. It'll remain Lovejoy basketball on the sidelines across from us, where the cheering section of the Saki youth will be later tonight. Right in front of the Saki locker room. They'll get it into Glasper. He'll work it out behind the volleyball spike line. Left-hand dribble, right-hand dribble. He doesn't care. He can make it happen. He wakes up in the morning dribbling the basketball. Glasper fakes, free throw line. Little left-handed teardrop won't fall. Dalton Lentz pulls down the board. His third already of the ball game. Now Obert wants to beat the man. He cannot. Splits the defense with a pass to Nyson. Can't get the teardrop. Lentz gets the rebound back up and good, and he's got 6. And the lead, the biggest of the game, 12-9, after trailing 7-2 in the ball game. So that is a 10-2 run for the Liberty Eagles, if my math's correct. Thank you to a lot of people that helped me with that, Mr. Olson. 2 minutes left in the first quarter, 12-9 Liberty with the lead. Lovejoy on the attack. Glasper breaks the defense. Leaves it back off to Jackson trying to get involved. His teardrop won't fall. Rebound comes off to Owens. He's done a nice job. He's got a couple of boards, I think, on the day. If not, we'll get it straightened out in a minute. Owens fakes, middle, got by with a travel, but didn't get by because the block was made by Perry, taken by Elin, and Elin hits the big stocky head on the pass. A turnover, the fourth of the ball game against Lovejoy. In for the first time today for Liberty is Craig Doan, the 5'11 sophomore. And he sets down Nyson to give him a rest at the 1:35 mark of the first quarter.
I think Elin thought Glasper was about 6'10", maybe? I don't know. That pass was pretty high.
It was a rocket. He looked like a quarterback. Then on the other side, Klingel thought Owens was going to zag, and he zagged instead, and that turned it over again.
Lovejoy's facing this Liberty Eagle defense. They're running a zone. Lovejoy's got to move a little bit more on the offensive end. They're too stagnant right now in this early afternoon game.
This is a pretty talented basketball team if they can just continue to listen to Coach Hayward and do the things that he and the Warfolk boys want them to do. Top of the key, Elin with it. Works off of a pick. They set a lot more picks than they ever set when they came early in this tournament. Got their second win ever in the tournament this year. Then Jackson fakes one, gets it to Perry with the left hand. Can't get it to fall. Rebound comes off to Lentz, and he's got 5 already on the day. Then throws it away. Liberty turns it over for the 4th time.
Elin with the steal.
Elin with the steal. Thank you, John. Now Jackson tries to go down low. Leaves it off. Perry, left-handed 3. In and out, no good. Owens gets the board, gets knocked down, but he lives through it. Then the ball taken away as Lentz has it stolen away by Perry. Here comes Elin. Fakes left, goes right, up, and good. D'Angelo. Elin with his first 2, and it's a 12-11 Liberty lead. Ball goes out of bounds. Knocked out by Lovejoy fast and furious, and Nyson back in the game. Obert will sit down. Allen's going to come in on the other side. That's Christopher Allen, the 5'7 junior. I tried to make him Christopher Robbins the other day, but Winnie the Pooh said no. You know me, Damon. I'm liable to make up anything. Sitting down is Perry for a little bit. Everybody visiting out there, trying to loosen it up a little bit. 12-11 Liberty, 25.3 seconds left in the quarter. Waycool Collision Center scoreboard. Nyson was open for a minute, then gets the ball on the right side. Doan pulls up from 12 on the bank, and it's good. Doan's practiced that one, you could tell, and it's a 14-11 lead with 12 seconds left in the quarter. Here comes Lovejoy, not in any hurry. Got across the 10-second line. It's the 7-second mark. Glasper says, I'm doing this myself. Shot up, a three at the buzzer, won't fall. Rebound comes off to Nyson. He'll throw it out of bounds, but it won't be a turnover because the quarter has ended. It's a 14-11 Liberty lead after 1-minute timeout. Second quarter play-by-play in a minute.
Are you working with a lender that actually understands your business? At Compeer Financial, our team members are experts in the industry they serve, agriculture. We understand agriculture because it is what we are passionate about too. Farmers and those living in rural America have special financial needs that others just don't understand. Make us your first choice in agriculture loans, crop insurance, appraisals, and home loans. Compeer Financial. We champion the hopes and dreams of rural America. Call me, Jessica Carlin, at 217-222-4000 today.
Hitting a deer with your car? That's not cool. But the repairs can be way cool with Way Cool Auto Body in Pittsfield. Reed Richards and his staff will work to repair your vehicle so that it looks better than before it was damaged. They'll get the work done fast and you'll drive away saying, that was way cool. Stop by Way Cool Auto Body, located at 826 north of Jackson in Pittsfield, or call 285-1231. That's 285-1231 for Way Cool Auto Body.
Liberty up by 3, 14-11. How they shooting, Damon?
After one quarter, both teams are shooting 5 of 14 from the field for 36%. 4 turnovers for Lovejoy, 5 after one quarter for Liberty.
Elin, Glasper, Allen, Jackson, and the fifth man's Carlisle for Lovejoy on the other side. Doan's out front with Klingel, Nyson, Lentz, and the fifth man's Owens. No Obert to start things, and Lovejoy starts it off with a turnover, their fifth, and the coach has got to be disheartened when you just go through a play there. Early going, Crystal Lake Prairie Ridge leads 7-0 over LaGrange Park in the 6A game. Nyson splits the defense but loses the ball on the turnover. And coast to coast, Allen off the window, can't get the bunny to fall, and then Glasper has to go off his leg. So a turnover against Liberty, I believe there's 6, and then a turnover after the rebound by Glasper, and how many for Lovejoy?
That'd be the 6th turnover against Lovejoy.
They both got a handful plus 1. 6 on each side. Looking is Klingel. Gets it in to Obert. Obert gets it back to the freshman, who crossover dribbles against Glasper, doing a nice job. In the corner to Owen, tough pass. Bounces down to Lentz. Fakes, puts the shot up, partially blocked. Fighting for it, and the rebound comes off to Carlisle. He's doing a nice job on the boards today. Nijah Carlisle with some good hard play. Jackson, Elin, now to Glasper. They'll move it around. Get it to Jackson. Got to move inside, and teardrops it in. Jackson's got his first 2. And it's a 1-point game, 14-13 Liberty. Now Obert with it top of the key. They're having a little trouble with the pressure. Obert tries to go too hard down the lane and gets bailed out on the foul by Lovejoy.
That'll be the 5th foul of the half against Lovejoy. It's Christopher Allen first. And as Jack told you, back to the line for the Eagles is Landon Obert. Obert's there for the first time in this game. His team leads 14-13, 6:57 left to play, first half action. Obert's first is on the way, and it is no good.
Lady Genetics, LG Seeds, find out how it can work for you. Gene Myers, 653-4193. Eric Lakin, 473-6068. Wayne Brown, sales manager. LG Seeds, our seed, your soil, total success.
And not going to have a free throw attempt there, as before the shot had a lane violation for the Eagles.
Not a turnover, just counts as a missed free throw, I guess, basically,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, Dalton Lentz got a little jumpy there.
Boy, you know, if you were perfect from the line, you'd be disappointed in your teammate there, I guess. Now Lovejoy tries to give us a lead change. We've had one in the ball game. Lovejoy led early. Liberty took it, and they lead 14-13. 6 minutes, 45 seconds left in the half. Allen with it, top of the key. Remember, Allen was the guy that got the pass and put him into overtime on the last game we did from him. We didn't expect it. Now he pulls up from 17, and the ball sticks up on the backboard on the alternating possession. It'll go the way of Liberty. It's just a missed shot, no rebound. I'd have jumped up there and knocked that away.
Carlisle looked like he would have, Jack.
Yeah, except with talent. Owens tries to throw the ball to Nyson. Nyson can't get to it, and Liberty turns it over for the 7th time. Jackson glides to the rim. It won't fall. Rebound comes off this time to to Ober, who just out-battled Lentz that time. Now Klingel on the left side behind the back dribble. The youngster, he plays kind of big for a little guy. Owens looks down low, finds Lentz, has trouble with the catch. What's he going to do? Dribbles, puts up the teardrop, and it's good. Lentz just never gave up, and he gets the basket, 16-13. 6 minutes left in the half on the Waco Collision Center scoreboard show. Right side, Allen with it. Little rocker step back to Glasper. Left-hand side, Elin for the three. It won't fall. Rebound, Klingel rips it down. He'll get it to Nyson, who has to fight off a couple of defenders. Back to Klingel. Tough pass taken away by Carlisle. Turnover against Liberty, and they're adding up. Right side, Glasper gives it to Jackson with the left hand, up and good. What great ball movement. And a 16-15 ball game in favor of Liberty.
Assist from Glasper that time.
Lovejoy not going away. Liberty's got to take care of it better. Obert works inside, leaves it back to Klingel. Can't get the shot off. Drives down low, and he's going to be held on the play by one of the Lovejoy Wildcats.
They're going to get Glasper on that one. That'll be his first. Check that. That'll be his second. Team foul number 6 against the Wildcats. The Eagles still yet to pick up a foul.
Klingel sits down, and we got Hessling back in the ball game. Hessling, the 5'4" sophomore, plays big too. Now Owens top of the key with a tray, and it's good. Joe Owens buries one, and it's a 19-15 lead. 4-point lead is the second biggest of the ball game, or is the biggest?
It's the largest for the Eagles.
Yeah, the largest lead. Perry with it, left-hand side. Elin in the corner. Allen, who likes to put the ball up. Nice block out by Heslin, but a tip by Carlisle, and we're going to give him the tip to Perry, who got the board, I guess.
Yeah.
Glasper right side, left-hand side. Elin, free throw line, right or left elbow, up and good. Elin goes to the basket. He's got 4, and it's 19-17 Liberty. The other way, Hessling goes in the land of the Giants. How he got it off, I don't know, but he missed it. Rebound Allen to Glasper. How did he catch that? Now Obert's going to grab a hold of him, and Glasper hopefully is okay down there as he went down hard. I think that'll be a shooting foul. And Antoine Glasper's still on the floor. Now he'll get up. He'll shake the knee a little bit and go to the free throw line, I believe.
That'll be Obert's first foul of the contest against Liberty. And Glasper goes to the line. He's got 5 points. If he makes the pair, he'll give us our first tie of the contest, as Lovejoy currently trails 19-17 with 4:29 to play here in the first half. Antoine Glasper's first is up and pure.
Pike County Collectible, buying and selling gold, silver, jewelry, and antiques. You know they pay top dollar in cash when you call 285-5058. 125 North Madison on the Pittsfield Square. Pike County Collectible.
Hedrick in for Liberty as Dalton Lentz takes the seat. Glasper makes the pair, and we've got our first tie in this one. It's 19-all.
Nobody's going away yet. 19-19. Shot comes across to Hedrick, or the pass, I should say. And by golly, Ryan knows what to do, and he puts it in, and it's a 21-19 Liberty lead on the Waco Collision Center scoreboard. Now with the ball is Glasper. Looks like he's having any trouble with the knee right now. He thinks about the three, pulls inside the arc, back out to Elin for a tray. Too long, and Hedrick works the man out of the way, not being able to get the rebound, and no rebound, but it'll become Liberty ball. Missed shot, they'll be frozen over there right in front of the Sockies door that goes into the locker room. They get it to Owens. He'll send it to Nyson, who tries to throw an errant pass, or throws a pass. It's the 9th turnover, and Liberty's just turning it over a lot. Now Perry with the ball. Right-hand side, Glasper. Much more disciplined are the Lovejoy Wildcats. They're working on it. They're still young. Don't kid yourself. A lot of these kids are going to be back. Glasper top of the key. Right side, Allen, and when he takes off, he takes an extra step. That's the 7th turnover. In fact, Elin is a senior, and Dominique Perry, who we haven't seen in the tournament yet, a senior. A ton of juniors. 2, 4, 6, 7 juniors on this team. Freshman and a sophomore. Liberty, if you want to talk about young, most of these guys has just barely started taking driver's ed, I think. Maybe not even that. Hessling to Nyson. Actually, they might be 14 and haven't even started it yet. Hessling right side against the 1-3-1 that's really come out a little bit. Lentz breaks the double team, tries to put the shot up, no good. And I think Kerry Jackson's going to pick up the foul. That's a pretty good block.
Looks like it, but Jackson's whistled for his first, team foul number 7. Dalton Lentz goes to the line. He's 2 for 2 from there. He's got 8 points to go along with 5 boards here in the first half, and caught a little bit of air on that one.
Country Expressions inviting you to stop in for great gifts for your family and friends during the holidays. Brick offers one of the kind for that special someone. Across from Hardee's, 217-242-4107.
Second one from Lentz is up, and it is good. Liberty's got a 22-19 lead.
How do you get it to stop at the back of the rim and roll through? Well, he showed us that time. 3:10 left in the half, 22-19 Liberty. Jackson for the tie. Yes, sir. He says, I think I can tie this with my 7th point. We're tied at 22. Second tie of the ball game, 19-22. Over left side to Klingel, top of the key. This 1-2-2 is really stretched out. Or is this it's a kind of a triangle and 2 right now. Hessling right side 3. Won't do anything but find iron, and Elam will get the rebound. Then we had a little trouble with Carlisle getting the ball caught against his backside and can't get it away. Quickly, Doan back into the game, and Hessling will sit down after he threw up the three-pointer. We've seen that from a lot of people in this tournament. They've thrown up three-pointers that probably aren't the shot that Coach wants you to take right now. Over, down the lane, nobody stops him, layup up and good. He goes coast to coast. He's got 4, and the lead is 24-22. Liberty at the 2:30 mark of the half. Game 1 of 4 coming your way. I'll do these first 2. Charlie will have the play-by-play of games 3 and 4 unless John wants to take the championship game, of course. In the corner, Carlisle gets the ball down to Elin, back out to Glasper. Works on the left side to Elin, who's not been afraid to shoot today, and it pays off this time. He's got 6. Tied at 24. Nobody's going away yet, except Liberty threw it away for the 10th time. Here comes Jackson the other way. Corner, Glasper fakes the 3, glides inside, grabs by Lentz, and the foul will go against Dalton.
They're actually going to get Klingel on that one.
No kidding.
Yeah, Klingel's first, second team foul against the Eagles. It'll be Wildcat basketball underneath their own basket with a chance to give us our second lead change of the contest as we're knotted at 24 with a minute 55 to play here in the first half.
How about this? No fouls on Lentz with a minute 55 left in the half. Dalton saying, something wrong here. Glasper in the corner gets the ball to Jackson for the 3. He knew where he wanted him, and Jackson threw it up. He's got 10, lead change number 2, and it's 27-24 in favor of Lovejoy. Now Klingel with it left-hand side. Nyson has been guarded tightly. Everybody knows he can fire it up. And out front, Jackson's going to come out and get a silly foul on him, about 25 foot from the basket.
That's his second, team foul number 8. So Jordan Nyson's going to go to the line to shoot the 1 and bonus as Joe Owens checks back into the contest for the Eagles. Hedrick takes the seat.
Mean nothing bad when I say a silly foul, but it is a silly foul. You're
right at about the half-court line. Not something you want to pick up, especially for your second foul of the first half. As Nyson's free throw attempt is up and no good. Jeremiah Perry with his 5th rebound for Lovejoy.
Perry goes coast to coast, runs over somebody, and they're going to say, nope, it's a blocking foul. And the guy that got the blocking foul paid the distance on that one as Doan took a beating.
That's Doan's first, 3rd team foul against Liberty. And I think they're going to call it on the floor.
Surely it was on the floor, wasn't it?
Everybody's lined up to shoot free throws. I don't know.
He's still asking Doug.
And they say it's on the floor, so it'll be Lovejoy ball underneath their own basket.
Nothing wrong with that call at all. It was on the floor. 27-24 Lovejoy, a minute 30 left in the half. Looking. Leave your microphone alone, John. Allen to Glasper on the left-hand side. Back top of the key, Elin, who's been willing to shoot it today. He's got 6. Right side, Jackson, who's playing with 2 fouls. In the corner, Allen. Now to Jackson with a minute 15 left in the half. Glasper kicks the leg out and then throws up a 3, and it's good. Glasper just can do it. He's got 10, and the lead now is 6, 30-24. Biggest lead of the ball game for Lovejoy, right?
Correct.
Down low, they get it to Hedrick. Puts up the shot. Jackson got by with a foul. Now Lentz gets the rebound. Puts it up, and he's got double figures with 11. 30-26, Lovejoy with the lead. 50 seconds left in the half. Obert wants to check in. Don't know if he'll get there before the half runs out. Glasper on the left side. Top of the key, Elin. KJ Hayward calls the play out, and he wants them to go for one and rotate the ball. Let's see if they'll run the offense. Glasper on the left side now with 30 seconds left. Wants to break into the corner. Can't find anything. Back out to Perry. Top of the key, Jackson. Little shake and bake. He'll put up a three from out there, and he's feeling it. He's got 13, and it's a 33-26 lead for Lovejoy. 15 seconds left in the half. Nyson looking to answer, but can't find an opening. Now to Klingel with 10. 33-26. Lovejoy with the lead. Nyson open for the tray. In and out, no good. Rebound comes off to Allen. He'll hold it. The buzzer will sound, and we are at halftime. Lovejoy's got the 33-26 lead at halftime on WBBA 97.5 and WBBARadio.com. This is 97.5 WBBA Pittsfield, Illinois. The Pike County Lumber Company coming your way. Pike County Lumber Company, locally owned and supporting our area, supporting you and inviting you to come around and spend your money with them on Small Business Saturday. Building supplies, composite decking, vinyl windows, fixtures too. If you're building it, they have it. The Grody Boys, west side of Pittsfield, on the Pike County Lumber Company halftime show. Waycool Collision Center scoreboard, 33-26. Lovejoy back in two.
Now is the time to buy new windows for your home. Beautiful Temco windows and doors are available through Pike County Lumber Company in Pittsfield. Whether you need double hung, bay windows, or patio doors, we have them all, plus more. Temco custom manufactures each quality window to fit your home. So call Pike County Lumber Company at 285-6115 to place your order today. That's Pike County Lumber Company on West Washington and Pittsfield, 285-6115.
Central State Bank has all the latest technology as well as old-fashioned and neighborly service. Do your banking either way you wish. Our interest in our customers is long-term, compounded annually, and appreciated daily. You're not just a name or number to us, you're a part of our family. We care about you and your family, and if we can help you and yours to fulfill your dreams and goals, we will. We are friends doing business with friends. Keep Central State Bank central to your banking needs. Visit us in Quincy, Clayton, Pleasant Hill, or Kinderhook. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Community involvement, supporting community activities, and supporting our young people are the cornerstone to a successful practice. And that's why the law offices of John Clark feel it's a privilege to be one of the sponsors bringing you the broadcast of this game. If you have need for legal services, remember, we're available to help you. Call us at 217-224-4663. Located in Suite 718 at 510 Main Street in Quincy. It's the law offices of John Clark.
I'm photographer Jessica Guthrie, and I may have left the square, but I haven't left Pittsfield. Jessica Guthrie Photography has moved to my home office studio on North Monroe Street, and I'm capturing more Pike County memories than ever before. High school senior sessions, fun family portrait sessions, weddings, sports, family reunions, and more. If you want gorgeous portraits and excellent customer service, look no further than Jessica Guthrie Photography. Call 949-412-6184, visit jessicaguthryphotography.com, or search for Jessica Guthrie Photography on Facebook.
Welcome back on the Pike County Lumber Company halftime show, where the Lovejoy Wildcats lead the Liberty Eagles 33-26. And some halftime stats brought to you by the Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling in Mount Sterling. They will install Trane and Mitsubishi equipment and service all geothermals, furnaces, air conditioners, heat pumps, and ductless mini split systems. Call the Comfort Man at 217-773-2626 or visit them on the web at www.comfortman.com. Here's Damon Emmerich.
At the half, Lovejoy has 8 turnovers, although they do lead 33-26. Fouling in the first half for the Wildcats, 1 foul for Nyjah Carlisle and Christopher Allen, and 2 fouls apiece for DeAndre Lawson, Antoine Glasper, and Kari Jackson. For the Liberty Eagles, they had 10 turnovers in the first half, just 3 people with fouls in the first half for the Eagles, 1 foul apiece for Brandon Overt, Craig Doan, and Knowlton Klingel. As at the half, Lovejoy leads Liberty 33-26. We're back in 2 minutes with a look at the rest of your halftime stats.
Illini Health Services Health Mart Pharmacy is locally owned and puts you first. From our convenient IHS Health Mart Pharmacy drive-through window and free delivery service to personally setting up home oxygen, CPAPs, and other medical equipment and supplies, IHS Health Mart is here for you. Located next to Illini Community Hospital, Bob, our IHS Health Mart pharmacist, takes time to get to know you and explain your medications and answer questions you may have. IHS Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Lorraine Morgan, Clinic Manager of Advanced Physical Therapy in Pittsfield.
When it comes to physical therapy, you have a choice. Thank you for trusting Advanced Physical Therapy with your care. We collaborate with regional physicians to provide you with the best care possible, and our goal is to improve your quality of life.
Advanced Physical Therapy, a partner of Illini Hospital, located at 128 West Washington. Advanced is open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. It is their mission and their passion to help you advance.
Got some property to take care of? Let Kubota help you out. Known worldwide as a leading seller of compact tractors and diesel utility vehicles, Kubota has the equipment to help get your work done. With a variety of tractors and a range of horsepower options, Kubota delivers the efficiency, power, and comfort to handle light construction, landscape work, and chores on the farm. Take on your toughest jobs with a Kubota. See your local dealer today.
Visit Beard Implement Company at their new location just west of Pittsfield on U.S. Highway 54.
Are you looking for web security or antivirus software? What about parental controls, password manager, or even a file backup? A huge convenience while we're at it would be 24/7 premium tech support for all your home and computer electronics needs. Well, today is your lucky day. Cascom is now offering tech home support for all your electronic data needs. The threat of data breaches and cybersecurity issues are over. Call Cascom today and ask us about our new tech home support at 1-800-252-1799.
Pike County Lumber Company halftime show. Way Cool Collision scoreboard, 33-26. Lovejoy with the lead. Our halftime stats brought to you in part by your friends at C&B Bank and Trust. They'd like to invite you to stop in as you begin planning for the future. Call loan officers Jim Sanderson and Shelley Martin in Pittsfield. They look forward to working with you. Member FDIC, equal opportunity lender. Here's Damon with some individual stats.
At the half, for Lovejoy, we'll take a look at their shooting percentages. They are 8 of 16 from the 2, and they are 5 of 12 from behind the line. All told, in the first half, Lovejoy, 13 of 28 from the field for a shooting percentage of 46%. Individual scoring for the Wildcats, 4 points for Jeremiah Perry, 6 points for D'Angelo Island, 10 points to go along with 5 assists for Antoine Glassford. And the leading scorer in the half for the Wildcats, Kari Jackson, with 13 points. For the Liberty Eagles in the first half, they were 9 of 20 from the 2, just 1 of 4 from behind the line, 10 of 24 from the field for 42%, and 5 of 9 from the charity stripe. Scoring in the first half for the Eagles, 2 points apiece for Ryan Hedrick and Craig Doan, 3 points for Joe Owens, 4 points each for Jordan Nyson and Landon Obert, and leading the way in the first half for the Eagles was Dalton Lynn, with 11 points to go along with 6 rebounds.
It's the Pike County Lumber Company halftime show. Pike County DARE program encouraging young folks to make smart decisions that lead to brighter futures. Pike County DARE program, the Pike County Sheriff's Department, Sheriff Petty, and E911 serving you. Sheriff Petty's out there selling tickets for the different things going on. Come out and buy some. And Lanham Chiropractic, Dr. Chris Lanham inviting you to call him to feel better. 217-285-6300. Time to get back to good health with Dr. Chris Lanham. 33-26, Lovejoy with the lead. Second half play-by-play comes your way in 2 minutes.
Excuses. You've got a bunch of them. But really, the hardest part of going to school is, well, starting. Register for classes now at John Wood Community College. Seriously, what are you waiting for? Call John Wood Community College. Your college for your life. So, have you called John Wood yet? One commercial break is all the time you need to apply online or make the appointment. Seriously, what are you waiting for? Take the first step already. John Wood Community College. Your college for your life.
We are Area Disposal.
Since 1928, area companies have been your preferred environmental services provider, serving over 38 counties across central Illinois and northeast Missouri. When you see the brown can, you know Area is taking care of your community. We are proud of what we do. We are part of your community. We are clean. We are safe. We are Area Disposal.
We are Area Disposal.
Hoping that you're enjoying the broadcast of this game of the Liberty Eagles, it's brought to you in part by Skirvin Excavating and Concrete. Andy Skirvin specializes in ventilation, excavating, construction, and concrete work such as basements. They offer free estimates, so if you need a bid, give Andy a call. His number, 217-440-4290. That's Skirvin Excavating and Concrete in Liberty.
This is Ed Logan of Logan Agri-Service. We think we're the best retailer for seed, chemicals, fertilizer, and petroleum products, but sometimes we have to ask for another opinion. My grandson, Fletcher Davis, is with me today, and we'll ask him. Fletcher, who is the best ag retailer around?
You are, Grampy.
Now, there's the answer from a totally unbiased source, Logan Agri-Service, serving agriculture since 1962. Good job, buddy.
Thanks, Grampy.
Just about ready for the second half. It'll be brought to you by Whitetail Properties Real Estate Land Specialist Aaron Milliken. Thinking of buying or selling a piece of land? Call Aaron Milliken. You can get him at 217-440-0353 or whitetailproperties.com to learn how Aaron Milliken can make your dreams a reality. And CarQuest of Berry offering overnight delivery on most parts, turning drums and rotors, custom hydraulic hoses. CarQuest of Berry, serving a world in motion, 335-2365. Liberty was late getting out. Don't forget about Way Cool Collision Center and our scoreboard show, Jackson Street in Pittsfield on the north edge of Pittsfield. You can check them out on YouTube and Facebook, too. Collision Repair Experts, 285-1231 for Way Cool Collision. And if you want to restore a vintage car, they are the place for you to go, 285-1231. It's going to be Lovejoy basketball as we start. They've got a 6-point lead, 33-26, as we start the second half of game 1 of 4 coming your way. Inbounding the ball is Glasper. Out there is Carlisle, Perry, Glasper, Loston, and Jackson. Obert, Nyson, Klingel, Owens, and Lentz on the defensive side for Liberty. Loston in the corner with the ball, draws Lentz, who doesn't have a foul yet in the game. Now down low, Perry jump stop, can't get the left-handed runner to fly. Gets his own rebound and knocks it out of bounds. Don't know if you really even call that a rebound.
No rebound.
But thank you, John. 7-7 in the second quarter. Crystal Lake and LaGrange Park in 6A football after Phillips got the win in 5A today in the early game. 4 games at Northern. Now Liberty does what they did in the first half, turns it over this time for the 11th time in the ball game. Greg Altmix knows with the youngsters they've got, there's going to be some of that. And Damon, you got to realize they're going to make some mistakes when they're young. Jackson, 3, buries it. What do you say? Would you want to try to play horse against him? 36-26, now a 10-point lead. Owens tries to go the other way, leaves it off to Obert. Inside against pressure, has it blocked, gets his own rebound, puts it up and good, and Obert just didn't give up. He's got 6. It's an 8-point game, 36-28 in favor of Lovejoy. Boy, I'll tell you, Jackson and Glasper just shot them right into the lead, haven't they, Damon?
Yeah, they've done a really nice job. Right now you've got Antoine Glasper out top directing the offense. Just really patient are the Wildcats.
Loston down in the corner. That's the difference between this team and others. They've learned since they've been here. Glasper tries to throw it to Loston, but Owens knocks it away, gets a steal, and Lentz will secure it. Turnover against Lovejoy, their 9th. The other way, Nyson goes coast to coast, has the shot blocked, and Loston gets the rebound. Then Lovejoy throws it away. Owens with a reverse layup won't fall. Lentz gets the rebound, puts it up off the window, won't fall. Ball loose on the floor, and Glasper comes away with the rebound. Little 3-on-3, and Glasper tries to go back and forth and shakes up the defender, and somebody's going to foul him.
Whistle is going to go against Jordan Nyson. That'll be Nyson's first team foul, number 1 of the half against the Eagles.
Hedrick and Doan into the game. Owens and Obert sit down for a while. They'll play half a game in the JV schedule most of the season, will Liberty, so you better get to the varsity games early. Glasper, corner, high arching 3. Bingo! He's got 13. 39-28, biggest lead right now. Now Lentz from the free throw line won't fall. Rebound taken off on the back by Perry. Works left side with a left-hand dribble. Back out to Jackson, top of the key. Right-hand side, Carlisle. Back to Jackson. He and Glasper are really feeling it, and I think both of them got a chance to be in all tournament. You know, just not a lot of... Stolen away. Lovejoy turns it over for the 12th time. Klingel with the save. Layup up and good, and the freshman gets it to fall. Klingel's got 2. 30-second timeout. 5:48 left third quarter. 39-30. Lovejoy with the lead. Back at 30.
Filled with community pride, it's 104 Collision in Liberty, and they are pleased to be able to be one of the sponsors bringing you this action of the Liberty Eagles. Kurt Wolf reminds you, when something happens, give 104 Collision a call at 217-645-3104 And you can also email him at collision_104@yahoo.com. That's 104 Collision, supporting the Liberty Eagles.
39-30, 5:48 left to play here. Third quarter action. Lovejoy leads Liberty. It'll be Wildcat basketball, length of the floor to go, and the Eagles are going to pick the Wildcats up full court.
Wildcats will come through it with Glasper on the drive, coast to coast, leaves it off to Loston, and a blocking foul on Lentz as Glasper runs into him.
That actually bails the Wildcats out as Loston lost the basketball, but instead Dalton Lentz is going to be whistled for the foul. That's his second Eagles foul of the second half.
Vocalness going on there now. Inbounding the ball, and the ball is out of bounds because Perry threw it in, and it was being fought for, and then Perry tried to step in and grab a hold of it. That's a violation. 13 turnovers now on Lovejoy?
I've got them for 12, so they've got at least 4 turnovers, maybe 5 here already in the third quarter.
We'll go with you because you're probably right most of the time. Nyson Klingel in the corner. That's Hedrick. Hedrick looks down low, can't find anything, tries to throw out of it, and just about had it turned over, but the ball goes off of some Lovejoy hands. It'll be Klingel, the trigger man, as they'll run it in. Obert was too late to get into the ball game. Now they'll get to Nyson for the tray, and it's good. That's what Jordan Nyson can do. He's got 7, 39-33, and Liberty crawling back in it. They're down by 6 after trailing by 11. Glasper left side, drives in, leaves it off Loston. Can't make the move yet, can the sophomore. Now the junior in Jackson puts up a shot. Nice job by Klingel clearing people out, and he'll get the board. Going the other way, and Liberty's going to have a line change here, it looks like. Foul on Lovejoy.
Nigel Carlisle is going to be whistled for his second. That will be the first team foul of the half against the Wildcats.
And Lentz sits down, Hedrick sits down.
Everybody sat down.
Hessler, Obert, Guerin into the game. Also in there is Spilker.
And Owen.
Yep. Hessling looks for somebody, finally finds Spilker. Hayden drives to the basket, leaves a little runner up, but it's good. Spilker's in for 2 seconds and has 2 points, 39-35. Coach is trying to give those guys a rest, I think, but then Glasper goes right through him like cone. He's got 15, and it's back to a 6-point lead, 41-35. Obert dribbles out of trouble with 3 defensive guys against him, drives down low, splits the defense, can't get it to fall. Owens knocks it into the hands of Guerin, who hands it off to Obert. Somebody's got to take it up, or a 3-second call. Nope. Liberty will call the 30-second timeout and save the day. 41-35. Lovejoy, 4:30 left in the quarter. We're back in 30.
Community involvement, supporting community activities, and supporting our young people are the cornerstone to a successful practice. And that's why the law offices of John Clark feel it's a privilege to be one of the sponsors bringing you the broadcast of this game. If you have need for legal services, remember, we're available to help you. Call us at 217-224-4663. Located in Suite 718 at 510 Main Street in Quincy. It's the law offices of John Clark.
Well, we'll correct ourselves a little bit. 13 points is the biggest lead that Lovejoy's had in the game. Now it's just 6. 41-35 at a Waco Collision Center scoreboard. 4:30 left third quarter here at Bolschel Gymnasium in Pittsfield on a beautiful Saturday afternoon. My goodness, the weather's nice outside. Pretty nice in here, too, kind of warm. They get it into Lentz. Nope, he can't get it. Obert will run it down, got by with traveling. Back out to Nyson, who drives down low, and Glasper, I think, going
no shot. They're going to say on the floor.
Nope, they're going to call it on.
They will whistle on Glasper, and that's a big foul. That's Glasper's third. Second foul of the half against the Wildcats. So Glasper's got to play smart. Inbounds to Lentz. He goes right up with it, and it's down to a 4-point Lovejoy lead as Dalton Lentz now has 13 points.
Never safe to go into the water. Liberty keeps going. Loston the other way, though, on a nice give by Jackson. And Loston's got his first 2 of the day, and it's 43-37. They need to get Nyson open a few more times. He can shoot you right back into it. Spilker with it. Left-hand side, Obert out there with Owens and Nyson and Lentz. Spilker going to go to the basket like he did before. He'll leave a little teardrop up, won't fall. Jackson gets the rebound, then the ball taken away, and Lovejoy's turned it over 13 times. Nyson, 3 out front, no good. Lentz goes flying to the ground, And Jackson's going to be the guy they're going to say knocked him that way.
That'll be Jackson's third, team foul number 3 against the Wildcats. So the three-point shot was no good, but the Eagles will inbound under their own basket as Klingel checks back in for Liberty. Spilker takes the seat for the Eagles.
3:44 left in the quarter, and that's important with both those guys having 3 fouls.
And make it 4 on Kari Jackson as he fouls Dalton Lentz on the shot attempt, and then he gets...
All he was trying to do is hand the ball.
He didn't do anything.
He's going to foul out on a technical, and all he was trying to do was hand the ball because he was headed to the bench.
He wasn't doing anything.
He didn't do anything. All he was trying to do was head to the bench and hand the ball off to the referee.
And now Jackson's going to foul out of the game because of the technical. I mean, did he?
I don't think he said anything. He looked like he was just actually trying to hand the basketball off. So,
first of all, you got to have a substitute come in. Jackson picks up his 4th. And the technical cost him the chance to play the rest of the game with 3:42 left in the game. And I tell you what, can't be that touchy.
So Dalton Lentz is going to go to the line. I don't think Jackson was arguing the fact that that there was a foul.
No, he
was
came
just
up and said, I got
yeah.
my 4th, coach. I need to come out of the game. He comes over and hands the basketball off. Lentz puts up the free throw, and it's good. So that's a technical being shot because it's just fouls 5-2.
Well, it was a shooting foul, though.
Yeah.
So Lentz was the man that was fouled on the shot. So he was at the line where he made a pair. So Lentz has got 15. And now Coach Greg Altmix is going to send Jordan Nyson to the line to shoot the technical. So Nyson has a chance to make this a one-possession game. His team trails 43-39. Nyson's first free throw attempt is up and good. So he's got 8. 3:42 to play in the third quarter. Kari Jackson fouls out for Lovejoy as he picked up his 4th foul, and then he got his 5th on a technical. Nyson makes 1 of 2, so he makes 1 of 2 after the technical, and it will be Liberty Eagles basketball. Right now, Liberty is on a 14-4 run.
I'm scratching my head, I'll be honest with you. Nyson down to Lentz, fake, puts up the shot, and he's going to be called for traveling. That's a good call. 12th turnover of the ball game against Liberty. 3:36 left in the third quarter, 43-40.
Man, that call was almost as bad as the state championship.
Well, let's just move on. But I don't know what happened. Glasper down low to Loston. Off the rim. Loston playing big there. He makes the bucket. He's got 4. The 45-40 lead. He'll get the and one on the foul.
And Obert's whistled for the foul. That's his second, team foul number 3. So Loston's got 4 points here in the second half as Glasper just got his 6th assist right there. Loston at the line. Liberty shot 13 free throws. This will be the 3rd free throw attempt for Lovejoy, and it is good.
He's got 5, 46-40, and now Liberty turns it over on an uncontested dribbling up the court. They just carried the foot, and that's another turnover for Liberty.
That's their 13th. 13 turnovers for each team.
3:28 left third quarter, 46-40. Lovejoy with the lead on the Wakefield Collision Center scoreboard. Glasper pulls inside, leaves it off to Allen. Shot won't fall. Lentz gets the rebound. He'll leave it off to Klingel. 6-point game. Liberty trails with the basketball. Gets it to Doan. Doan looks down low. Gets it to Lentz. Had a pass to Owens if he kept breaking, but he stopped now. Get it to Owens. Back to Nyson. Sets up for the 3, and it's good. Boy, he didn't take long to set up. He's got 11, and it's a 46-43 lead for Lovejoy. 2:57 left in the quarter. Over the top of the defensive man. Charging, it's Carlisle. That's a good call. Carlisle just really flew over the top out of control.
That's Carlisle's 3rd, 4th team foul against Lovejoy. And I tell you, if Lovejoy on the other end would have been sent, they could have got a charge call against Dalton Lentz. He lowered the shoulder a little bit when he had the ball down low.
Lentz took that charge very well.
He did. He wasn't afraid to stand in there. D'Angelo Island is going to check back in. Carlisle goes to the bench with his 3rd foul. And Liberty's got a chance to make this a 1-point game or tie it in this possession.
Klingel across the timeline. Works it over to Obert. Back to Klingel. Way out by the half-court line. In the corner, that's to Nyson. Got to know where he's at all the time. To Obert. Those two have played a lot of varsity already. Ball almost swiped away, and it is. Turnover against Liberty. Coast to coast goes Allen off the window. Good body control. He's got his first two. And it's a 48-43 lead. 2:15 left in the third quarter of play. Excited fans up here by us. Nyson. Left-hand side, that's to Owen. Just it down to Lynch. Little runner, can't get it to fall. Blocked by Loston, goes out of bounds. Off of Lovejoy. It'll remain Liberty basketball with 2:02 left in the quarter. 48-43. And it's a shame Kari Jackson fouled out of the game. Now Nyson with a little runner up. It won't fall. Loston gets the board. He'll bring it into the front court. Nice dribble behind the back. He'll drive all the way down. Nobody stops him. And he goes coast to coast. He's got 7. And it's 50-43. Now we're going to hand the ball off to Nyson in the front court. Looks for somebody to help him. He's in a peck of trouble on the right side to Obert with 1:35 in the quarter. 7-point lead for Lovejoy. Down low to Lentz. He travels. And it's a turnover against Liberty. 50-43, 1:31 left in the third quarter. Lovejoy with a 7-point lead in the basketball. Now the ball taken away by Owens and a turnover by Lovejoy. Hits Obert in the nose. And they're going to say it went off of Lovejoy.
Doan checks back in for Liberty. Obert takes the seat.
It went off Liberty.
They gave it to Liberty, John.
Wow.
It went off of Obert's face.
Yeah, they're going to talk about it.
There's no way it didn't go the other way. They'll fix it. It's going to be Lovejoy basketball. Hit his face. There's no doubt about it.
That'll be a turnover against Liberty, correct?
Yeah, a turnover on each.
That'll be 16 against Liberty, 15 against Lovejoy.
Lovejoy will inbound the ball to Allen. He's got it to Glasper with 1:22 left in the quarter. 7-point lead in the basketball. Glasper across the middle. And the ball stolen away by Liberty. Nope, they didn't secure it. Perry's got it. Throws it down low to Allen, to Loston. Lets the man clear. Up and good. Loston's got 9, and the lead is 9. Traveling against Liberty. And another turnover. What, there's 17?
17 turnovers. That's already 7 in the third quarter here.
1:04 left in the quarter. 52-43. Liberty with the lead, or with the trailing Lovejoy, I should say, on the Waco Collision Center scoreboard. Lovejoy with the lead in the basketball. Allen with it with 1 minute left in the quarter, and the ball's knocked out of bounds. And Owens did a little acrobatics to come back up and get it. 58.5 seconds left in the quarter. Loston's got it, tries a crossover, can't get open. Back out to Elin. Pulls up right elbow. Shot up, in and out, no good. Rebound Hedrick. Hedrick bounces over to Klingel. Klingel into the double team. Back to Hedrick, who traveled. Got by with it. Down low, they throw it to Dalton Lentz, and the ball goes out of bounds against Loston.
Obert's going to check back in. Doan takes the seat. Also in is Hessling, as Klingel has a seat for Lovejoy. Daniel DeMondre checks in.
No, it's actually DeMondre Daniel.
DeMondre Daniel,
Yep.
okay.
Yep, it's the card I got it right. I got it wrong still on the other. Nope, DeMondre Daniel is his name. Yeah, I've had it backwards a lot of times. This is the first time he's been in the ball game.
Well, we thought he was going to check in.
He's got to check in. That's kind of the key.
Glasper takes the seat so he doesn't pick up a fourth.
Yep. So DeMondre's a solid-built young man. Hessling wants to get the inbounds pass. Does to Nyson, who fires the three, and it's good. He wakes up in the morning shooting three. 52-46 in favor of Lovejoy with the basketball. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Been a long quarter. Backing out is Elin. Elin's had a pretty nice game, even though he didn't start. Close to a 5-second call. I bragged on him, and he turned it over. Is that 16?
16 against Lovejoy.
I just lost it out of bounds there as he tried to cross over.
Hessling gets it into Nyson, 20-19-18. At the 17-second mark. Still needs to get it across the timeline. Ball taken away. Elin on the runner. Gets it good. Turnover against Liberty. And Elin's got another bucket. He's got 8. Liberty to Lentz. Puts up the shot. Block. Puts up the shot again. This time blocked, but he's fouled on the play. And I think either Daniel or Loston's going to be called for the foul. Nope, going to be Allen. What do I know?
We've been wrong on a lot of guesses up here. That's Allen's second, fifth foul against the Wildcats. So Dalton Lentz back to the line for Liberty. He's 5 of 6 from there. He's got 15 points on the night. The first one's off the front of the rim, no good.
Halpin Auto Supply for all your auto parts. Call 285-2611. Your Napa Auto Parts dealer, Halpin Auto Supply. Tim and Mike are your parts guys just north of the square.
One more to shoot here for Dalton Lentz. It is on the way. It is off the back of the rim. No good. Allen with the rebound. Island, length of the floor, no good. And that'll do it for 3 quarters. We're after 3. Lovejoy 54. Liberty 46. Back in 1 minute with fourth quarter play-by-play.
Do you love upcycled and repurposed furniture and home decor? Then you'll love Just Gorgeous Junk. Just Gorgeous Junk can be found at Country Fixins in Pittsfield and at Era of Elegance in Barrie. Dining table sets, hutches, chests of drawers, mason jar decor, farmhouse favorites, and more can also be found at Fresh Picks in downtown Quincy and at the New London Old School Marketplace in New London, Missouri. To get the first peek of new items, just follow Just Gorgeous Junk on Facebook, and that's junk with a Q-U-E.
Illini Health Services Health Mart Pharmacy is locally owned and puts you first. From our convenient IHS Health Mart Pharmacy drive-through window and free delivery service to personally setting up home oxygen, CPAPs, and other medical equipment and supplies, IHS Health Mart is here for you. Located next to Illini Community Hospital, Bob, our IHS Health Mart pharmacist, takes time to get to know you and explain your medications and answer questions you may have. IHS Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
8 minutes left in the ball game. 54-46 Lovejoy. How's the shooting looking, guys?
After 3 quarters, Liberty 18 of 41 from the field, 44%. Lovejoy 22 of 41 for 54%.
Nyson puts up a shot on a runner, can't get it to fall. Loston's starting to control the boards a little bit. 7:50 left in the ball game. Glasper back in along with Perry, Loston, Island, and Allen. Shot up, no good. Blocked by Lentz, and the rebound comes off to Nyson, who's got Allen with a hand on him. Nyson into the front court, bounces to Klingel. Runs it left side, gets it down to Owens, who does a little tightrope. To Obert, to Nyson, open for the 3. Up, no good. Rebound Glasper. Glasper fakes the pass. He'll bring it into the front court himself with Owens on him. Waiting to check in is Ryan Hedrick on the next dead ball. Glasper coast to coast, little runner up and good. Glasper's got 17, and the lead is 10, 56-46. Liberty's got to find some defensive stops and get rid of some turnovers if they're going to get back in this one. Looking for their first win, and Lovejoy looking for the second win of this tournament. Nyson with it, top of the key. 6:50 left. Right side over. Boy, Lovejoy's picked up the defense. Now turnover by Liberty. They're 19.
Eland with the steal.
Down low, gets it off to Perry for the bucket. He's got 6. Leads 12, 58-46. Turnovers, the bugaboo. Dalton Lentz has the baseball pass from Owens go off his hand. Turnover number 20 against Liberty. And wholesale changes for Liberty is Doan, along with Hessling, Guerin, and Spilker will come into the game. Lentz, Obert, Nyson. No, yeah, Nyson's going to sit down. Owens will stay out there, right? Nope.
No, everybody changed.
Okay, you're right. The second 5 came in. With the ball is Eland. Eland works across the middle. Teardrop up, and he found the mark today. He's got double figures within 60-46 with 6:20 left in this one. Hessling into the front court. Gets it to Spilker on the right-hand side. Looks once, back out to Doan. Left-hand side, Hedrick. In the corner, that's Hessling. Fakes, drives in, puts it off the backboard and good. The little guy goes right to the basket. Got his first 2. 60-48. 6 minutes left in the contest. Eland the other way. Nyson going to check back in on the next dead ball. Eland taking care of things. Lentz will check in too. They just needed a break, and Coach had to do something to get them some rest. Under 6 minutes left, Glasper goes to the basket. He'll be fouled by Hessling on the way.
That'll be Hessling's first, team foul number 3 against the Eagles of the half. Nyson and Lentz back in. Make that 4 team fouls against Liberty, as it'll be Lovejoy basketball underneath their own basket. Jeremiah Perry will be the trigger man.
Guerin and Spilker will be the sit-down folks right now. You're in the way. Allen, Glasper with the basketball. I like how he kicks that foot out. Kind of gets you going one way or the other. Pulls up right side, fakes the shot, gets it to Elin. Little shake and bake out there, 5:35 left. And 12-point lead in the basketball. I wouldn't get too big a hurry if I was Glasper. Gets it down to Loston, who's going to be fouled by Hessling on the play, I do believe, again.
That's his second, fifth foul against the Eagles. So it'll be Wildcat basketball again underneath their own basket, as we'll see Joe Owens back in for the Eagles as Hedrick takes the seat.
Everybody's gotten to play some important minutes today for Liberty. That'll help them in the future. I don't know what their next game schedule is, but a 5-second call against Lovejoy will be their 17th turnover.
Not a whole lot of sense of urgency right there on the inbound for Lovejoy, and it cost them as they had their 17th turnover, an unforced one with a 5-second violation.
Western and Camp Point are the two teams scheduled to play next. Camp Point Central Panthers. Ball in the corner, that's to Owens. Step back, can't find an opening, down low to Lentz. They've worked on that a lot, and he takes it off the backboard and good. Lentz has 17. He's had a pretty good tournament in the last couple of games. He was a little quiet in the first couple. 60-50, 5 minutes left. Laster with the ball, works off the pick from Loston into the double team. He survives it, gets it down to Loston, who catches and dribbles it out of bounds.
Just couldn't quite control it.
Number 18, Obert will take the place of Doan. Timeout, K.J. Hayward and Lovejoy, 4:54 left. Let's take a 30-second timeout. 60-50 Lovejoy, back at 30.
Pike County 911, what's the address of your emergency?
What you just heard is the activation of our 911 system in Pike County. This is Sandy Schott, the Pike County 911 coordinator. We encourage you to dial 911 for any type of emergency. We would also like you to properly display your address on your home for emergency services. And with your cell phones, lock it before you pocket. And if you have any other questions about 911 in Pike County, you can dial 285-5263.
Well, kind of an interesting set. 4:54 left in the ball game. 60-50 Lovejoy. Next game we'll have Western and Camp Point Central. The Western players are sitting in the front row across the way with the Central cheerleaders sitting right behind them. Yes, maybe their school districts come right up against each other with Liberty kind of in the way there a little bit over by Siloam.
With Liberty in the way.
Maybe they're looking for a 3 or 4-way co-op. You never know. 4:54 left. Lovejoy's got a 10-point lead, but it's Liberty basketball after Lovejoy made a mistake. Hessling, Nyson, Obert, Lentz, and Owens out there for Liberty. Perry playing on the defensive side the other way with Allen, Loston, Glasper, and Elin. Strong to the bucket. Bucket comes Owens, and he has a man fly over the top of him and got him with a foot.
That was Loston. He almost jumped over top of him.
He did jump over the top of him.
But he almost didn't even touch him. So.
And he's whistled for his third, team foul number 8 against the Wildcats. So it sends Joe Owens to the line for the 1 and bonus. It was not a shooting foul, so 1 and bonus. Owens' first attempt is up and no good. Rebound fought for. Lentz gets it up with the putback and good. Dalton Lentz has 19 and 10 boards.
Now Allen has a little 2-on-2, and he'll back it back out. 60-52 on the Waco Collision Center scoreboard show. It's an entertaining game. It's had a lot of things go on in it. Some of them we kind of scratched our head about. Elin works inside, pulls it up, turns down the shot, back out to Allen. Coach has got them trying to run a little offense. They get the ball to Perry, and he just ducks out of the way of it, and that's the 19th turnover against the squad from Lovejoy. The other way, the runner by Nyson won't fall, and on the rebound, we've got a foul on the
I think they're going to call it against, maybe. Nope, it's going to go against Christopher Allen. That'll be his third, team foul number 9. Obert's going to go to the line for Liberty to shoot the 1 and bonus.
On the turnover on this end, it was one of those where, the coach says you're heading under the basket to get the ball and score. You're supposed to be looking for it there.
Well, it would seem like that would make sense.
1 and bonus on the way for Liberty's Landon Obert, the 6'1 sophomore's first attempt is up and good. He'll have 1 shot remaining.
7 tough points for him, 60-53. Best Systems Builders, 800 West Washington in Pittsfield. Time to save up to 50% on your heating and cooling bills with new windows, doors, spray foam insulation. 285-5412 for best energy savings, Best Systems in Pittsfield.
Auburn's second is good, and it's down to a 6-point game.
60-54 in favor of Lovejoy. No Jackson as he fouled out after picking up his fourth and then getting a technical we still questioned a little bit. Glasper, corner, Elin, 17, good. Elin just keeps coming through. He's got 12, and it's an 8-point game, 62-54. Over the other way, off balance, tries to leave it off for Owens. Ball hits the floor, and what's the call?
Jump ball, so turnover as it will be Lovejoy possession. 21 turnovers for Liberty in this one.
Oh, Kathy, I love you. I'm sure glad I'm married to you. 3:39 left in the game, 62-54. Ball loose. Finally.
It's actually a good foul right there by Dalton Lentz, as Lovejoy's Nija Carlisle had gotten the loose ball and was about to throw it for an open layup, but instead Dalton Lentz whistled for his second, team foul number 6 against Liberty.
Prairie Ridge with a 14-7 lead over LaGrange in 6A football at halftime. Now Glasper tries to go in, and Owens is going to be called for the foul before he gets on the road.
That'll be Owens' first, team foul number 7, so it will send Antoine Glasper to the line for the Wildcats. His team leads 62-54 with 3:34 to play on the Way Cool Auto Body scoreboard. Glasper's 2 for 2. He's got 17 points, 2 for 2 from the line. Shooting the one and bonus. His first shot is on its way. It is going to hit everything and find its way down. He'll get one more.
How can you not like that young man? I mean, man, he's just a player. He makes some mistakes, but he does a lot of things right, doesn't he, Damon?
Never gets out of control out there. Does a really nice job getting his squad into an offense and knocking down his free throws as he's 4 for 4 from there in this one, and he's got 19 points.
I think he's a difference maker on this team. Now, Ober tries to put up the shot, blocked. Lentz gets the rebound, gets a little clearance. Can't get it to fall. Over, knocks it into the hands of Perry, who will get the rebound. Glasper will fake the pass, and he'll control things. It's a 3:15. Mark his team up by 10. And they'd like to lead this tournament 2-2 with a win, and that's what everybody's hoping to do today. Now they're going to call double dribble. Glasper does a lot of kind of neat little things, and I don't know.
Thought he was going to shoot it right there, and then he changed his mind and picked it up. Turnover number 20 against the Wildcats.
They get it in to Obert on the left-hand side. He's just not looking for the three like Nyson does. Nyson on the other side, down low, Lynn. Little crossover, got himself a little low, but got the leaner to fall, and he's got 21 on the day. 21 of the 56, 64-56. Liberty just hadn't been able to get stopped and cut down on turnovers. They've turned Lovejoy over 20 times, but just haven't converted on a lot of those. Now Elin, and that's a 5-second call as he never changed directions to go to the basket, and that's the 21st turnover.
I never could get that 5-second call broken.
No matter where you dribble it, if you don't break the arc and go towards the basket, they're going to keep counting, and there's nothing wrong with that. 2:30 left in this one. Obert's got to be tired. He's had to help a lot taking care of the ball. Now he needs help, and Lentz is always there to help these young guys. Down low, and they give him the ball. He tries to go up for the strong bucket, gets fouled by Loston on the play.
That's Loston's fourth, team foul number 10 against the Wildcats. So it will send Dalton Lentz back to the line for the Eagles. I've got Lentz as 5 for 8 from the line in this one. And make it 6 of 9 as his first attempt is up and good.
22 on the day, 64-57, and the way Nyson can shoot, this game's not over.
Second one from Lentz is also good. Give him 23.
64-58, 6-point game. Lovejoy better take care of it. Loston fakes the pass, brings it back out to Glasper. Nice decision with 2:11 left. KJ says, run the 5 weave. Move the ball around. Run some clock off. They're too close to us. Nice job coaching by the veteran coach. It's been the coach of Lovejoy ever since they've been here. Glasper, a little tricky dribble at the 150 mark. Throws it down in the corner. That's to Carlisle. Back to Glasper. Glasper just doesn't get nervous most of the time. Tries to behind-the-back dribble. Works to the basket. Gets it back out to Carlisle. Glasper goes down. He's okay. Gets it from Elin again. He'll come back and control the tempo. If he's got Obert on him in the double team, he'll dribble right through it. Get the ball to Elin, and a foul on Nyson on the reverse.
That'll be Nyson's second. Still the one in bonus, as that's just the 8th team foul of the half against the Eagles. And it will send D'Angelo Island to the line, shooting the one and bonus for the Wildcats as they lead 64-58. With 1:31 left to play in regulation, Lovejoy is 5 for 5 from the line so far in this one. This will be Island's first attempt of the game, and it is no good. Owens with the rebound for Liberty.
He's got me saying Island. Eland, E-I-L-A-N-D. I wondered why I kept saying Island. Now I know.
Hey, that's what it looks like to me.
I understand. If it didn't have an E in it, I'd go, well, it had to have an S, I guess. Could be Inland, I guess, at that point, too.
That's a foul against Lovejoy. Let's just call him D'Angelo, so Jack doesn't tell me I called his name wrong. That's his first. To the line to shoot two.
Leave me out the roof.
Joe Owens for Liberty. First one from him is no good. 1:25 left to play in the fourth quarter, that is. Lovejoy leading Liberty 64-58. Owens' second attempt is good, and we're going to have a timeout on the floor.
Timeout called. 1:25 left in the ball game. 64-59. Liberty with the timeout, back in 30.
People are still making the switch to local banks. And what about you? If you still depend on an oversized corporate bank to care about you and your needs, it's time to learn the community bank difference. Let Farmers National Bank of Grigsville tell you what it's like to have friends and neighbors taking care of your money. Find us on the web at www.fnbgrigsville.com or contact us at 217-833-2329. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
1:25 left in the ball game, 64-59. And Lovejoy with a 5-point lead. But
they'll have it linked to the floor to go. And if you're Liberty right here, if you're Coach Craig Altmix, I think what you're doing is you're telling your guys, we're going to double team Glassberg, and we're not going to allow him to get the inbounds, because when the ball is in his hands, good things happen for Lovejoy.
Next game, we'll see Camp Point Central and Western play. Then our third contest of the day, Illini West and Jacksonville Route, Payson and Pittsfield in the finale tonight at 6 o'clock. We'll bring it all to you on 97.5 FM WBBA, Pittsfield, Illinois, and WBBAradio.com. John Hull on the computer, Tim Hull running the camera, Damon Emmerich with all the stats today, and I've got the play-by-play till Charlie gets back, so bear with us. Inbounding the ball is Perry. Gets it into Carlisle. Carlisle right back to Perry. And boy, Damon, you called that. They were going to let Glasper have the ball. Back out to Perry. Gets it out to Carlisle. He'll dribble out front with Nyson on him. Needs to do something with it. Hands it off to Elin. Elin on the right side to Perry. Perry with a dribble against Klingel. He'll work in towards the basket. Nobody stops him. Layup up. Good. And Perry takes over to the hole, makes the bucket, count it, and he'll get the and one.
As Dalton Lentz has whistled for his third, 9th team foul. Liberty missed a couple of chances to really jump out on a double team on those dribble handoffs, and it cost him as Jeremiah Perry took it all the way to the line, trying to catch his breath before he takes the free throw attempt, the and one, and that one is off the front of the rim, no good. Nyson with the rebound for Liberty.
Over to Klingel, still in the backcourt, crosses the timeline on this side in front of the scoreboard. Down to Lynch, loses the ball. Owens got it, back to Obert for a three, too long. Rebound, Lynch had it for a minute, comes off his shoulder, out of bounds as he and Klingel were fighting for it. And it'll be Lovejoy basketball. 45 seconds left in the ball game, I should say. Glasper, what a pass to Loston. Off the rim and good. Nice give and go. Loston's got 11. 33 seconds left in the contest. Down low. Owens with it. Throws it back out front. That's Obert with it. Gets it over to Klingel, who spots up for a three and buries it. Klingel's got a three. He's got 5, 68-62. 30-second timeout, 22 seconds left. We're back after this.
When it comes to achieving big yields, success is in the genetics. And at LG Seeds, it's not just the genetics of our seed corn. It's the genetics of who we are. From our dealers out in the field to our scientists back in the lab. At LG Seeds, we are focused on the total success of our customers.
Find out how it works for your farm. Call Dean Otwell at 248-0599 or Eric Lakin at 473-6068. RC, your soil total success.
22.3 seconds left. Lovejoy with a 6-point lead, 68-62 after the Klingel three-pointer. 6-point game, but the double bonus in play on both sides now. Craig Altmix calls the timeout, sets up his players for the next defensive play. Glasper out there to take care of the ball, but his guys have done a nice job in combination taking care of it. Since Jackson was called for the foul and then the questionable technical, honestly,
Liberty got it down to as many as the deficit to as little as 3, and each time Lovejoy's been able to expand.
Loston's done a nice job for the squad right
He really has.
Set a good pick for Carlisle right there. Loston is open for a minute. Carlisle gets it down to Perry. He'll glide in and make the layup. Nothing you can do about that. He's got 10. 1, 2, 3, 4 guys in double figures. 5 guys, actually. Well, that's what you dream about. 70-62. Nyson with a 3, and it's good. Nyson's got 17. 70-65. 1 second, and the clock rings the buzzer. And the win goes the way of Lovejoy, 70-65. 1 minute timeout. Back to wrap this one up. Get ready for game number 2 after this.
Out with the 2017s, in with the 2018s. Arctic Cat has stepped up its rebates for the balance of the year. They want to move out the 2017 models at Heaton Chevrolet Arctic Cat. For example, a 700 Prowler HDX side-by-side that started out at $15,995. Right now, with all the discounts and rebates, it's $10,724. They, too, have special financing rates. See Kathy Osment and the old gray-headed guy. That's Peter Heaton at Heaton Chevrolet Arctic Cat on West Adams, 285-2189. Heaton Chevrolet Arctic Cat in Pittsfield.
The postgame show brought to you by Refreshment Services Pepsi. Stop by your favorite retailer on the way home from the game, work, or school for an ice-cold Pepsi product. Can athletes refuel with a bottle of Gatorade? Is it in you? You know the score on the scoreboard postgame show on WBBA and on your school scoreboard because Refreshment Services Pepsi has teamed with most area schools to provide them. Refreshment Services Pepsi, offering you great choices at your local retailer and the sponsor of the postgame show.
Final score, 70-65, a win for Lovejoy. They finished 2-2 in the tournament. Liberty drops to 0-4, and here's Damon with some final stats.
Just maybe some leading scorers for each team, Damon.
Taking a look just at a few of the main statistics here. Lovejoy, 29 of 49 from the field total in this one, shooting 59%. Liberty just 23 of 52 for 44%. Turnovers 21 for each team. Individual scoring, first off for Liberty, 17 points for Jordan Nyson, and their leading scorer in this one was Dalton Lentz with 23 points to go along with 11 rebounds. For Lovejoy, as Jack told you, they had several guys in double figures. DeAndre Loston with 11 points, Jeremiah Perry with 10 points. Kari Jackson, before fouling out early in the third quarter, had 16 points, and the leading scorer in this one was Antoine Glasper for Lovejoy with 19 points to go along with 8 assists en route to a 70-65 victory.
Glasper will be our spark plug of the game. The Halpin Supply Nap on the Park spark plug of the game. Antoine Glasper of Lovejoy. They win at 70-65. That's the final from here. This game brought to you by Carnes Communication, by County Dare Program, Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, Pittsfield Manor, Country Financial, LGC's Eric Lakin, Lanham Chiropractic, John Wood Community College, Prairieland FS, Castile Color Wheel, Area Disposal, Eagle One Investments, Chris Little, Skirvin Excavating and Concrete, Illini Community Hospital, State Farm